Okay. Let's get this show on the road. But before I get this show on the road, I have to check for stuff not the man, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. All right, we're good. There's no delay.
I knew this would be
Hey.
Scout.
Wrong place. Wait, where am I scouting? Soma Volcano. Okay. Today or over the weekend, I decided that I'm going to expand my culinary tastes and my cooking capabilities. So, guess I should go this way. I bought some cooking stuff. Sous vide stuff, to be precise. There's a streamer that I've been watching every now and again. Hasn't been streaming that much lately, but he's been doing a lot of sous vide stuff, and he got me interested. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. It was pretty expensive, about $200. But I think it's gonna be worth it. I don't cook enough. I mean, I cook a lot, but I don't cook in the sense of, I grab.
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll fall. I can sense many earth pulses under this place.
I figured you'd notice that. An intricate web of earth pulses crisscrosses the land under the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the earth pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulses and control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Perhaps they pushed against key points on the earth pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison, but you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. For example, the name of these flowers. That's why I travel. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of flowers. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
Okay, before I was rudely interrupted. By the way, this view is totally ugly and not beautiful at all. I've been cooking, and I really like to cook, but it's not like cooking where you take, like a raw ingredient such as a steak and some dough or something like that, and you just go ham and cook it. I've been cooking packaged stuff like pasta, or spaghetti, and I just pour in the sauce. Or, you know, I'll go buy some sausages and I'll just like put them on the skillet and I'll start cooking those things, you know? I mean, it's not the cooking that I want to do.
Here! This is the Earth Pulse point I've been feeling! No Therian and no barrier. I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
There it is. And I do cook some frozen meals. There's this what is it called? I can go grab one from my freezer. Bertoli makes these wonderful pasta dishes. They cost $7. Sometimes they're on sale for $5 or $6. And they're just so delicious. They're easy to make. You know, you just throw them in a skillet, and I mean, you could just leave it there in the skillet for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I, you know, like to stir it and stuff like that, and it's just really, really good. So my diet kind of consists of those. But I go out to eat a lot too, so I'm trying to cut back on that if I can. Oh, this is it. But I do know how to cook. For example, like I can cook a steak or a flat steak, or I can cook chicken, fried chicken. What else can I cook? It's kind of terrible. Actually, that's really good. I can cook a lot of things. It's just I kind of stopped doing that because cooking kind of takes a while. Which I guess kind of doesn't make me look that great because I like to cook, but I'm too lazy to cook. You know, I don't know, whatever.
We will need to be extremely wary.
But anyways, I got the sous vide machine, so now I can cook fascinating and interesting things in ways I've never cooked before. And it's also a motivation for me to cook more often. So I won't be able to cook today or tomorrow because of my work schedule. Getting off at 5 and just leaving at 5:30. But Thursday I'm gonna give it a shot. Or today's Monday. Wednesday I'm gonna give it a shot. And I definitely agree that the outcome is definitely worth it. I am kind of the opinion that anything or any food that takes longer to clean the dishes than to make it or to eat it, well, to make it, probably isn't worth making, no matter how delicious it is. But with a sous vide machine, you know, I can just throw the thing in the immersion circulator, and then I can just walk away. And then, you know, I come back later and I eat my delicious food. Oh, you died. How did you die? What the heck is that? Interesting. See this? See this? See this?
Whew, I thought we were done for.
Wow, that's really good. Also 500 to master. You kidding me? Chili is pretty hard to screw up. I definitely agree with you on that one. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I just cooked something. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I need to kill these guys. Yeah, it's been a while. And Italian and Mexican, I guess food slash flavors are indeed fairly simple additions to a dish. And you can kind of do a lot with a little with them. In fact, I probably will be starting off with those specific flavors of food. I'm always interested in Japanese style or Chinese style or Korean style or Indian style, but finding the ingredients and then being able to use those ingredients are actually I found to be quite challenging, because none of them have English directions on them or how to use them or anything like that. But I would love to make some ramen. When I went to school in San Francisco, I don't know if I said that, but there's a place in San Francisco that's called Japantown, and they have this noodle shop there that revolutionized the way I think of ramen noodles. And it was incredible. It was like anime ramen noodles, where it has like the meat inside and the egg, and it just wasn't noodles. It was a variety of other things, and the broth was amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I live in LA County, Southern California. But I went to school in San Francisco for some time. Got my bachelor's.
We're finished here.
I don't know why I came up here, but I don't think I've been up here, so we're gonna check it out.
We can do this.
Oh, really?
I hope I did a good job.
I'm pretty sure I didn't actually leave San Francisco when I was there. San Francisco, in my opinion, is a really terrible place to live. I think it's a great place to visit, but
You're not hurt, are you?
that place is wasn't my cup of tea, I guess. But some of my roommates, they went to Oakland a lot. I never went to Oakland. I didn't really explore much. I didn't even go to Alcatraz. It's like, come on, man. You going to school in San Francisco and you don't go to Alcatraz? What's wrong with you? It's not only is it dirty and nasty in some areas, but there's a ridiculous amount of homeless people, and everybody that drives a car in San Francisco wants to run you down, and the streets are ridiculous in San Francisco. How does anybody realistically move around in that city? It's absolutely ridiculous. The amount of work you have to put into to go somewhere, because the streets make no sense. Wow, that was beautiful.
They were nothing.
And then on top of everything else, there's the Tenderloin, which is like the most dangerous area in San Francisco that I've been made aware of. A roommate's friend of mine, they were walking down the street at night in the Tenderloin and actually got stabbed once. It was crazy. Yeah, parking. I'm so glad that I did not bring my car to San Francisco. I thought about it.
I'm not one to go easy.
But I decided, the school that I had, they had, or there was, like buses and things like that I could have taken. And the school provided their own, like, buses or whatever, or shuttles. So I didn't have to bike, which is so dangerous. And I basically just got to either walk to class or take the shuttles. Wow, really?
Hey, is everyone all right?
Manhattan. I don't think I... See, I went to New York a while back to visit some family. And I don't know if we went to Manhattan. I know we went to Brooklyn.
We can do this.
I don't know. It was a really long time ago, so... I know we went to White Castle, which, by the way, is totally overrated.
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
I'll finish this move.
By the way, I have no idea where I'm going right now. Probably wasted a ton of time going over here, fighting these level 16 enemies.
Victory is ours.
Yeah, definitely. If you have any plans of going to school in or around San Francisco, don't bring your car.
I'll finish this move. I still need a lot.
Oh, I could have got 3.
I don't think we have a chance.
I've never heard of crystals. All I know is I went to White Castle. I knew their burgers were tiny, but I didn't think they were that tiny, and I just wasn't feeling the taste for how expensive they were compared to their size. And you know, it wasn't no In-N-Out burger, that's for sure.
Come on, really?
Alright, let's do this first. Barbatos.
Show him how Ifreed's crew can sail.
Hey! That's what we talking about. 700? Really? 7 freaking hundred. It's not even... Oh, it is better. At least there's that. We'll give you spiked shoes because they're better. You mastered that. Man, is there really nothing else for you? The only state I went to... I've been to Louisiana, and again, that was to visit family, but that also was a super long time ago. So I really don't remember anything out in Louisiana.
Not even worth my time.
The company I used to work for was based in Georgia. Still kind of is. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. They are in Alpharetta, I think. You know what? That actually reminds me of something similar happened when I was in San Francisco and the Giants won the World Series. People, I mean, that city just went crazy that day or that night. It was very hard to get sleep. Extremely hard to get sleep that day. And of course, me, I'm a hipster, and you know, I chose not to like the Giants. Did my best not to make that known, though, so that I wouldn't get destroyed on the street. People are strange, or human beings are strange creatures. I used to watch football. I used to be a Raiders fan, but I gave up on football when the Raiders lost the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers, and this was like 10, 15 years ago or something like that. And I stopped watching football ever since then. Oh, wow.
Are we ready for this?
I hear the Raiders are doing pretty good nowadays. (2002), yeah, man, that was 15 years ago.
Come on, really?
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against football. You know, it's just Raiders weren't doing so good back then, and the fact that they lost to a team that was the Buccaneers, which in my opinion was the inferior team, you know, that was just too much. They screwed it up big time. So I moved on to bigger and better things. Now I don't really follow sports at all. I try to stay far away from baseball because honestly that game looks boring. I would say, like most sports, it's somewhat enjoyable to play, but to watch, I don't like it. Not a really big soccer fan. Basketball. I watched a lot of basketball when I was young, but I wasn't really ever a fan. I don't know how, because like everybody around me and everybody in my family was super big in basketball. My dad played basketball. My mom played basketball. I mean, how in the world did I grow up not liking basketball? Where am I supposed to be going? Stoneberry. I have no idea where that city is. World map. Looking for Stoneberry. I guess I gotta go to the Aldina Plains. Yep. I guess I missed some stuff while I was there. Back we go. Hockey. I'm not really a fan of hockey either. Mostly just because I don't really have any experience with it. It looks like a lot of fun to play. But to watch, it kind of reminds me of NASCAR, where, you know, you want everybody to fight each other, because that's where the enjoyment is. Whereas the sport itself doesn't really offer much. I think I can go get that cat chest now. Whoa, you came out of nowhere. You're gonna pop up right in front of me. There you are. What I did when I was younger, I played. I was on the junior varsity volleyball team. That's probably the sport that I actually don't mind watching. But I don't watch any of it. Volleyball was a lot of fun. Big fan of that. I played badminton during PE, and that's probably one of my favorite sports that I've ever played. Badminton is just incredible. I don't really watch it though. And then I was on the track team too. And that's about the extent of my sporty high school career. Come on, man, that was 225 spirits and you don't give me nothing. Worst thing about sports is the commentators. I don't know if I really have an opinion of that. I don't think I've ever really had anything against commentators. There's something over here, isn't there? Yeah, there's 4 chests on this map. Yep. Yeah, I really can't think of any commentators that I don't like. Small transition from that. It reminds me I watch Star City Games. They stream Magic the Gathering tournaments almost every week. And I really like the production of that stream. And two of their commentators, Cedric Phillips and... Gosh, who's the other guy? Patrick Sullivan. Those guys are great commentators, and whenever they're commentating, it makes the stream so much more engaging. So, transition to Wizards of the Coast signed a deal with Twitch to stream their Magic tournaments, and their commentators and their staff were completely sports-like. It was kind of like I was watching the ESPN of Magic the Gathering. It was really strange. Just the format of what they were doing and how they were presenting the knowledge. It was interesting. I didn't hate it, but it definitely wasn't the way I was expecting that information to be presented. Oh yeah, if you're not, I mean, there are good commentators and bad commentators, and ones that, I mean, each. Actually, I'm gonna rephrase that. Wow, where the heck am I? Let's not go here right now. There are commentators that are good for every situation, in my opinion. There are the monotone voice commentators, and then there are those commentators that get hype about everything. And you don't really want a commentator to be hype about everything all the time. And so that's kind of why they have them sectioned off into, color commentators and I always forget the other one, analytical commentators. Color commentators are always the ones getting hype and doing the play-by-plays and things like that, and the analytical guys are usually the monotone people, but they do a really good job at explaining what's going on, and that's just kind of the nature of commentary, I guess. I kind of think they all have their place, but then again, as previously mentioned, I don't really watch sports anymore. Oops. Actually, hold on. Where's this? Okay. Yeah, so I don't really watch sports anymore, so I'm probably not qualified to say whether the commentators are good or bad. Oh yeah, I actually also slightly transitioning. I was a big StarCraft fan back in the day, and this was around the time when StarCraft 2 was coming out. And
All right. If I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
all right, cool. You're not gonna talk to me. And when it was coming out, there were two really big commentators. There was HD StarCraft, and there was Husky StarCraft, and they made the dynamic duo of commentary back then. But Husky StarCraft was kind of the more popular one. But anyways, Husky was a fantastic commentator. He kind of got hyped like all the time, but he always knew when to reel it back in. He was just a good commentator. I'm just gonna say that. We need Husky to come back. I don't know where he went. He pulled a Dave Chappelle or something like that. But Husky, if you ever hear this, you need to get back into some commentary. I'm trying to go over here because some people have mastered stuff. Anyways, and HD StarCraft kind of fell off the face of the earth, and I don't know what happened to that guy. But he was pretty good. He wasn't as good as Husky, unfortunately, but they were the dynamic duo. I was always watching their stuff. I watch Smash Brothers tournaments, and I'm always watching the tournaments with Black Plague, which is TK Breezy and the phenomenal EE. Big fan of their commentary. Dang it. Wow. Just like that, we done. Really can't get rid of any of these, but I guess I have to. Wow. No! Whew. Oh my gosh. We don't finish with 5 points. And I was actually watching the Rainbow Six Siege tournament this weekend too. That was a lot of fun to watch. Continuum ended up taking that one, and it's pretty crazy. Oh, I got both crown princesses in my hand. That's pretty nice. So you don't got one of those, so we'll give you one of those. No! Come on, man. Stop doing that to me. What? I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, I didn't know. It was pretty crazy, in my opinion. Nice. It was Continuum brought the ruckus. It was some great games. No! No! I wanted that one. Oh my gosh. Dang it, man. What? Okay, that totally worked out. And no, it didn't. Wow. Wow. It's not even what I wanted to do. You took my princess. We'll get rid of you. Come on, man. Stop cheating. Man. Come on, man. This freaking guy. Okay. It was like the loudest sneeze of all time. And it was just really funny to hear. Dang it. You took my thing. And I'm getting destroyed right now. Oh, I need that one. I need that one. We got it. Come on. Come on. Wow. Got it. Got it. He has one, so it's not worth it. $32 points. It's the final round. I have to continue. Okay. Just have me get bodied. We gotta win this one. At the moment, my plans are only to do the, dang it, the initial story. From what I'm aware, the end game stuff you gotta pay for. I don't have any interest in paying for the game at the moment. Wow, that worked out perfectly. That's exactly what I wanted. That was wonderful. Alright, grab the ninja. Wow, I'm getting kind of lucky right now. Wow, let's go. Wow, you took my ninja. Suddenly all my luck disappears. Or not. Beautiful. Grab you. Dang it. Don't take that one. Wow, you took ninja. Alright, we're almost there. Come on. Grab you. Grab you. Wow, that was wow. Beautiful. Get body. Black Shiba Inu ears. Alright, I got something. Skill trigger rate up. S. Does that mean small? Swimwear Rokuro. Okay. There's some treasure chests. Void Norman hat. Oh, hey, you gave me both. Nice. Oh, for a second there, I thought that was the worst protagonist in the world. I was kind of scared. If you guys don't know who the worst protagonist is, you need to go play Tales of Symphonia: Dawn of the New World. And if you don't know within the first 20 minutes of the game, you should play a game because it's a pretty decent game. All right, let's trigger some of these talkie events.
Yay! I found so many blueberries!
What are you gonna do with all those? Make jam?
I'm going to feed them to my chickens. That way they'll lay eggs with purple yolks.
What? You know that won't work, right?
It sure will. The color of yolks change depending on what a hen eats. My grandma taught me that.
Actually, we always feed our chickens corn. Is that why their yolks are yellow? What are you gonna do with purple eggs anyway?
Tourists are coming from the capital again, right? I bet they've never seen purple eggs, so I figure I could sell them for a lot. Maybe I can even make our village famous!
You've thought this out. But will they really sell? You know what they'd make, right? Purple fried eggs, purple omelets, purple egg fried rice. Hey, would you want to eat a purple omelet?
Strange things sell, right? You don't have to be so mean just because you can't think of a better idea.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me help you.
Fine. Go catch a whole barrel full of jewel beetles. If we feed them to my chickens, we'll get eggs with yolks like shining jewels.
I really wouldn't want to be your chickens, but... okay.
What a carefree village.
But you know, this is what really makes humanity amazing to me. Attempting the impossible. Reaching for the stars, just as a matter of course.
Aye. Though we may stumble countless times on our way, we can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Attempting the impossible, huh?
That's all well and good, but there are some lines that should never be crossed. Purple eggs.
Blech.
I don't remember if they said raspberries or not, but I don't remember them saying raspberries. These bushes are animated in the most curious way, where they, like, just sections of them sway side to side, and then, like, other sides just kind of, like, wiggle. Kind of. It's very interesting. Very traditional way of modeling bushes and things like that, although these ones are particularly not to my liking, but you know, whatever. I didn't make the game. At least they don't rotate to face the camera.
Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, they all grow in abundance around Stonebury. We even have a fairy tale about it. One day the ground was covered with so many fallen berries, they all became stones.
Stoneberries. Is that how the town got its name?
The spelling has changed some, but yes. Berries are an important part of this village. We harvest local berries to make jams, pastries, gels, and all sorts of sweets.
Berry-flavored gels! I've never had one.
We've exported our jam and fruit for a while now, but our raspberry gels are still being perfected.
Aw, rats.
Are the vegetables growing in that field special too? I don't think I've ever seen anything like them before.
You've got sharp eyes. But that's right. They're a rare species of wild potato. They're red and they're called radish bells. We discovered them in the mountains nearby. Sadly, the potatoes are actually highly poisonous.
Really? They look so good.
They do. But the skin and the sprouts are toxic. If you aren't careful when removing them, it's Poisonville for you. Deadly poison aside, they're sweet, fluffy, and go great with butter. And when they're fried nice and crispy, they're the best.
So just skin them and sell them. What's the problem?
Yes, we've thought of that, but the way they are now, you have to peel off quite a bit before you get to the edible part. Peel one as big as your fist, and all you get for your trouble is a bit of meat the size of an egg yolk. That's why we're selectively breeding them. One day, they'll have only a thin layer of poisonous skin.
Why not breed them to get rid of the poison altogether?
With no poison, bugs will eat them, and they'll be more vulnerable to cold and heat. With potatoes, as with people, getting rid of everything harmful isn't always for the best.
I don't think I played what's it called? Fable 3. I played Fable 2, I think. Okay, I didn't mean to come in here and trigger this.
Savid.
Well, hello, sailor.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any bloodwings here.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Fee.
Right. Coming. What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of thorny forest.
Oh my. The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life! How romantic!
But getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Ah, you must be the one who's seen the demon we're after. We saw a big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
How convenient. Make me walk all the way up there again.
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do. This doesn't bode well. Not at all.
Thanks. We'll give it another shot.
This is what we call bad game design. You do not send a player somewhere only to have there be nothing there, to then send your player somewhere else to find out that you have to go all the way back to the place you just came from.
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so a berry wine?
But the chilly air and level of humidity here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the geography around here, the water must contain a high mineral content. If you use it to make a rice wine, the taste will be unique.
I've considered all those options, but I must create something that can surpass my greatest rival, Sleeping Princess.
But that's nearly impossible to make.
Exactly. Not an easy task, to say the least. Sleeping Princess is made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and sitting it in direct sunlight for 7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year. When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting, huh? It won't be easy to surpass a marvel of the winemaking world like Sleeping Princess.
True, but I've finally found it. The ultimate stone.
A gemstone? Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation. No, what I found can only be called a natural rock filter.
You're filtering wine with a rock?
Deep in the heart of these mountains, I found a stone that absorbs liquids. I tried using it to filter a berry wine. The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright. It preserved the luscious richness of the berries, while adding a clarity that left me breathless. I call it Pure Land wine. There is no better.
May I have a taste?
My apologies, but it took me 10 years to make a single thimbleful. I drank that thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent batch. I doubt I'll see a full bottle in my lifetime.
50 years, huh? Meet you back here then?
I've never been so glad not to be human.
Back to Fable 3. I think I played Fable 2, and that game was like super hyped. Even like Adam Sessler was going crazy about that game, and I played it, and I was just like, this game isn't all that. I don't know why people getting all crazy about it. Since when am I cooking this? That was never what I wanted to cook. We want to cook this. Hey.
One of my specialties. From a long time ago.
Wow, you have cooking level 5. Since when?
You sure you want me for this?
Hey, you. What else you got for me? Duval Forest. That's really good. I'll have to go bash my head against that.
Stonebury hasn't had much luck growing just yet, but this pioneer town has a lot of potential. Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great quality. Oh, we're also close to the quarries, so stone isn't a problem. As long as the demons are contained, this country will rebuild. The need for stone and lumber will soar. Best of all, this area is quiet, has beautiful lakes, and is a perfect place for a craftsman like me to work.
And why settle for anything less? I do feel that you might be a bit short-handed here. It's hard to build without manpower.
You're right. We need something to attract new settlers. Maybe some sort of specialty item?
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can only be found around here?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but it's got a few, quirks.
If you want to attract people, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stonebury, where the money grows on trees.
A bell tower, huh? That might actually work. We can even use local stones for the bell. The Stonebury Stone Belfry.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? I'm still such a novice. My master taught me better than this. Think before you build. That's what he always said. I need to do better and not sully his name.
Oh, check out that guy's shirt. That's pretty cool. I was looking at these bags. I can't tell if like that lip portion is has extra polygons to it. Doesn't look like it.
I was on my way home from a trip to Logres, crossing the Aldina Plains, when I saw it. Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong I could hardly stay on my feet. From the vast darkness of the sky, a monster of tremendous size descended, like the essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
At that moment, a group of exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast. But it met their swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns and a tail?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too. He faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd better be careful.
It doesn't actually surprise me that Fable went downhill pretty fast because Peter Molyneux just kind of went off the deep end or something. I don't know what happened to that guy. Somebody had one where it was 700. That. let's dismantle. Feldspar daggers. Goodbye. I haven't played Fable Journey, but I heard scathing things about it. Man, everything is so expensive to upgrade. Oh wow, you just got both of those off +1? Nice. Okay, we need to calm down with these. Oof. Okay. Alright, that one, or both of those are good. Okay, that one's good. A blight to the gaming world. It's not every day you hear a game described like that. Okay, we need to calm down with these. Alright, Floric boots. Battle boots. Worst? I can't think of the worst game I've ever played. I'm not sure. Not sure I have one. Off the top of my head, I'm absolutely positive there's a game out there that's just an abomination. Oh, I wanted to enhance something. This would be a good choice. Wow, you use balmy fluid for that. Really? Huh. Oh, and I said earlier that it was poor game design to send me to the top of the mountain only to have to go to this town to learn that I have to go back to the top of the mountain. The way to fix that is to obviously go to the town first and then go to the top of the mountain.
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
We're in a hurry. Save it, cats.
All the better, meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for?
That's not a geoboard, is it?
Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow. They were made by Norman Meowny years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, meow.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean! We're capable of exceptional things! Sometimes. When a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life and whisks its masters away at top speed. They'll even plow right through weak demons. You could say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Well, kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name.
Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names. I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out.
What is your name, Bienfu?
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave. Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave?
That is so deliciously absurd! Why do you think I've never told you before, Bien?
At least the board works, meow.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows, but this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
This area's geotree is right over there, meow.
All right then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
What a great idea. Let's give our players some fast travel. But let's not let, or faster travel, I should say. But let's not let them use it right away. Let's give them a hoop to go through. Because we don't want them moving too fast. Furthermore, we're not going to give you gold or experience for using the geoboard. Oh, this thing.
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
I could get used to this.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh. Seems like operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
Even still, this board gives us a strategic advantage. Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion now and then.
Yeah, Brave. Buck up.
I believe in you. Be brave.
Ah! Stop calling me that!
Alright, where am I going? Central Plains. The controls for this are really slippery. Like super slippery. I mean, it is faster though. I mean, I dig it. Rangetsu. Alright, I have to hold it down. Alright, what's over here? But I see a Earth Pulse tree thing. Hey! Is that the dragon we gotta fight right up there? That's kinda a nice little touch there. I dig that. Oh my gosh. The controls. So slippery. I can't change the camera angle either. I'm still trying to think of the worst game that I've played, and nothing's coming to mind. I don't know if I should be disappointed with myself or happy with myself that I can't remember the worst game I've ever played. Oh, okay. You can control the movement with both analog sticks, which makes it even more annoying. Hey, what's going on, Godhammit? Yep, I got myself a hoverboard now. Whoa. Oh. might as well grab this one over here. Okay, yeah, the whole camera thing is irritating. You have to be on the camera angle that you want before you get onto the board because you cannot change it. Let's totally save it. Oops. This is one of those other things where I wish that it would just automatically hover over yes instead of no when trying to save. And like I totally understand people, you know, like, oh, I don't want to save over my save file. Make it like an option in the menu or something. Oh, this guy looks pretty crazy.
It looks so deadly. And just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Which means it's not a Therian.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
Oh, you're up for it?
What? What are you doing? She's right. Fighting this creature is a good way to end up dead.
Oh, sorry.
Good job.
Well, no turning back now.
Shenlong. You are weak against fire and non-elemental. Okay.
Damn it, this wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, but training like this doesn't come around every day.
Be on your guard. One wrong move and you're done for.
I know, that's the fun part.
Where's my dragon attacks? Can I get my dragon attacks, please? Ooh, there's that thingy over here. And you just hit me. That just did 1,400 damage. Oops. I'm gonna swap you out. What's your HP looking like? Wow, we haven't even touched this guy.
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
Is there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
Sure.
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way.
Homeboy Slice, yep, I was about to say he's gonna come and save the day.
Sabine!
Yeah. I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Eisen? Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
Huh?
Back off, or I'll make you back off.
Get bodied.
Damn, it got away. That hurts, babe. And here we hadn't seen each other in so long.
Hold it. Is that dragon someone you knew?
I told you, she's not a dragon.
That's not your line, Zavid. Can you read the script, please?
So, it seems old Check Out My Pecs and the dragon have some kind of close ties.
Did I hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
I know what I said.
But how could that be?
When Malachim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
So you're saying that dragon was a Moloch Zavid once knew?
She must be who he was praying for back in town.
Yeah, most likely.
But do Malachim put out malevolence like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Moloch from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their Malachim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back.
Do they still hold on to some part of who they were?
You saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But Zavid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therian hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too?
I don't know.
Dun dun dun. So for me, I had one monitor for my computer, and then at one of the jobs that I worked at, it had two monitors, and it kind of changed the way that I viewed things, and I just having the second monitor was just incredibly useful. So I bought a second. And then there came a time where I have two monitors and it's great, but I started watching two streams at a time. And when I was watching those streams, I would, like browse Reddit or something like that. And so one stream would constantly get covered. So I was like, you know what? I should get a third monitor. So I got a third monitor. And you know what I did? I started watching 3 streams at once. But I still cover one stream when I'm watching it. And so it's like I need a 4th monitor now. I'm not going to get a 4th monitor. I don't have the connections to accommodate a 4th monitor. Nor can I legitimately justify a 4th monitor. And have a good one, Angel. Thanks for stopping by. And you should go to sleep. Sleep is good. Also, I wouldn't know where to put put a fourth monitor. My desk is pretty full with 3 monitors at the moment. I would have to put a 4th monitor up here somewhere, and I don't know how I feel about that. Every time God Hammett shows up, I think to myself, man, he showed up at 7 o'clock and I was gonna end the stream at 7:30. Well, I guess I better play a little bit longer so that God Hammett can actually get something out of it. And that is almost every day that God Hammett shows up. I can't hoverboard in here. Can't break those. This is suspicious. Alright, well, I actually can't do anything here. No. The controls for this are so weird. Oh, you caught me by surprise.
Are we ready for
I start my new schedule on Wednesday, which means I start working from 6 to 2:30. I'm very excited for that.
It appears that we're finished.
Very, very excited. I like me working early mornings. Really? This is gone? Or, new work schedule, sorry. Not stream schedule. I considered earlier streams. I considered it. The only problem is before my my job made it aware that there is mandatory overtime. And I don't know... Wait, where does that go? Where does that go? That there's mandatory overtime, and so I don't know if it's safe for me to stream earlier or not. But it would be nice. I mean, you know, I'd get home at 3 o'clock or whatever. Stream at 3:30. Stream until maybe like 4:30 or something like that. Just playing a whatever game, like Smash Bros or whatever. And then where am I? Where the heck am I? Oh, can I jump that? Can I jump that? Oh my goodness. Let's go. None of y'all saw that one coming, because I didn't see that coming. That's pretty cool. Now where the heck am I? I work at a appraisal management company. In a nutshell, I assign. This is not where I wanted to be. So when I first started, I was an assigner, and my job. Man, can I figure out where I'm at first? There we go. So my job was to give appraisers appraisal work, and they would you know, go out and do good body. They would appraise a property, and they would assign a value to it. And so my company is basically the middleman in between the banks and the appraisers, so that, you know, the whole house market crash doesn't happen again. So right now I'm still, for the most part, doing the assignment work. I just got promoted to a different team, where they kind of do all kinds of crazy. Oh, here comes them whatchamacallits again, and the notifications are still not popping up from the bot. Gonna have to figure out a way to fix that. If there's even a way to fix that. But yeah, that's basically what I do at the moment. And mandatory overtime, how does that, or how is it overtime if it's mandatory? Oh, I can't make that jump because I don't have the thing. I didn't go over here last time. 50. So basically how it works is, at the very least, working in California, employees can work a maximum of 40 hours a week if they're hourly, and anything more than that is considered overtime, where you get paid time and a half, or in some places you get paid double. So if it ever gets really busy, they have mandatory overtime, which means you're still working. And you're getting paid for it, but you're still working. It's different, and I made the distinction of hourly because there are salary positions where you will be technically doing overtime in layman's terms, but you won't actually be getting paid for it because you're a salary worker. And I bet that was Smiggy. I'm gonna have to check here in a second. Always keeping me on my toes. Gotta come over here. Gotta open this because the bot doesn't want to pick it up. And Smiggy said, sorry I had to do it again. Come on, Smiggy. Get control over yourself. But thanks again for the donation of the $1. I appreciate the support. Although I still continue to say that you could spend your money in better places. But I can't complain. Oh wow, this guy caught me by surprise.
Are we ready for this?
See this? And Smiggy, my day was actually pretty good. Most of the day was just learning my new position.
Victory is ours.
For the most part, it's you know, the same old stuff that I've already been doing, but I gotta learn all the small things and then all the stuff that I don't actually know. So today and tomorrow, I'll be my schedule will be a little bit off, but starting Wednesday, be back to normal. Are those things? Yep, those are over there again. Alright, got everything there.
Scout.
I used to be a cash person, and then I went to college, and I ordered off Amazon all the freaking time, and eventually it just became inconvenient to have cash. That's kind of my sad story. But as I told Smiggy, I don't recommend you donate. It's not worth it yet. I'll let you know when it's worth it. Alright, so we're going to go back up here. I actually went all the way back over there because I thought I could use the hoverboard to go in that area, and it just turned out to be a big waste of time because I don't have the tree thing because they gate the hoverboard. Which now I kind of understand why they gate it, so that you can stop players from going specific places, but it's I still don't like it. It wasn't over here, was it? No, it wasn't. Eastern? No, that's where we just came. So central? This is it. Man, I really wasn't ready for that. I didn't think it was actually gonna work. Why am I here? Don't know. I guess I can get all these fat souls. No jump there. Have a good one, Angel. No hoverboard here. Wow, this guy.
You're not hurt, are you?
Get off me. Turn to Titania. Which means I have to go this way. Yeah, man. I mean, Rocket League, I think a lot of people really like that game. I've even been tempted to buy it and play it. I've decided against it multiple times, but I mean that game looks like a good game. I tested some stuff for Rocket League. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it because I'm not sure if it's out or not. But I tested some stuff for Rocket League. I can say that. And if it ever comes out, then I can be like, ooh.
Turtles, turtles, keeping tight circles.
morning, Eisen. I's got a letter for yous.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it.
I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Her? Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laphicet is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh?
Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Thanks.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together.
Personally, I prefer dogs because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
What about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
Then does that make you a cat person, Eisen?
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Mogiloo and Eisen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
It is?
Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting
out of hand. So why don't you all agree that you're Bienfu people and make up already?
And what makes you special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins.
I don't think it works that way.
So, I have cats, and I live with dogs. And let me just tell you, hey, this respawned. Cats are superior. In every way. I can get another slow ring. Let's do it. But you know what? I didn't kill this guy. Duval Forest. Duval Forest. Can I get to the world map, please? Okay, that's weird. So that goes to the Danan Lake. That goes to the Aldina Plains. So I need a way to get past that stuff. Is there really no way for me to do that? I'll put it this way, goddammit. Yeah, there's no hunting house cats, but there's tigers, and lions, and panthers, and cougars, and man, I'm forgetting the other ones. And you know what? I don't think there's any dog out there that can take on any one of those. Domestic only. Get out of here. We're gonna use one of these. I haven't used one of these before. Okay, that was totally unexciting. I like cats because you can't buy these. That's irritating. Wow, you upgraded your shop. I was only gone for like 5 minutes. But see, a wolf is not a dog. A wolf is a wolf. Although I guess you could say, you know, like they're both canines, but oh hey. Hey, I needed that. That was carefully hidden. I like cats because cats know where to poop. And dogs can forget. Perfect example. The dogs I live with forget. There's a special spot in the house where we put these little puppy pads. And we're like, okay, you pee here, you poop here. And you know what? They did it for a while. And then one day they were just like, I'm gonna pee on the puppy pads. But then I'm gonna poop right next to them. It don't make no sense. You don't see the cats going, well, we got this this here litter box. Okay, I still can't do this. We got here this here litter box. I'm gonna whatchamacallit. Okay, there has to be a trick to this that I'm totally and completely missing. But I guess there isn't. Alright. Wow, wait, was that? Wow, that was the biggest waste. Alright, we'll use another one. But see, that's kind of the problem, though. Godhammit is, you know, you train dogs to do very specific things. And when you train them and they either stop doing them because they forget or they just don't like doing that anymore, you know, it's annoying. Plus, you know, you don't have to take cats for walks. And if you don't think that's a perk, that is, in fact, a necessary perk. Cats take less time to take care of. Did I get the one here? Yeah, I'm not saying all dogs forget. You know, dogs that I have might just be particularly boneheaded. I'm well aware that there are dogs out there that are some of the best dogs in the world. I would love to have one of those dogs. A dog that doesn't bark. Dogs that I live with bark. Yeah, that's... I don't like dogs barking. But that's kind of the thing, though, Godhammer, is you have to actively engage with the dog. You have to give the dog the time of day.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
And
you're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
If you have the time to devote to a dog, then, you know, that's great. More power to you. But there's just something wonderful about coming home from work and be like, hey, it's the gatos. Just be like, hey, cats, and then you just walk away. Because their food is already out. They got a litter box to go into that you gotta clean, like, I don't know, twice a week, 3 times, or twice a week, 3 times a week, or something like that. I mean, come on. Yeah, there you go, Smiggy. Rest for a while. Stay a while, listen. Alright, South Watchtower. We gotta go there. Well, I would say that dogs can be the same way. You know, you just walk in the door and you say hi, and they don't really do anything. One of my cats in particular, I bet if I walk to my door right now, one of my cats would be waiting out there, and she'd be like, because that's what she does.
It's all thanks to you that construction of our hideout is proceeding so smoothly.
About that retractable ventilation shutter, please, let me make a new one.
What? Why? We already installed it, and it works just fine.
It's the hinges. When they move, it makes this unbearable squeak. I can hear it every time the wind blows.
Oh, come on, that's nothing. Besides, anything we install is going to rust up once the sea breeze gets to it. More importantly, I'd love it if you made us a nice big pot and a frying pan, too.
Not happening. I can't focus with that incessant squeaking. I can't work under these conditions.
Fine. You can make a new shutter. But make us a pot and pan while you're at it.
Can I also fix that autonomous hunter-killer anti-personnel spinning blade engine I made the other day?
That too? But you said you were satisfied with how it turned out.
I was at first, but when I thought about it, I realized I forgot to install an off switch. So, can I fix it?
God, yes! Fix it before it kills us all!
Great. Okay. Shutter first, then...
Spinning death machine first!
Alright, that's all of them. How do I get to here? B2. from one floor. My favorite console game? Well, that actually is my favorite game of all time. My favorite game of all time is a console game. And that is Legend of Dragoon / Tales of Symphonia. I can't choose between the two, so I just put them both up there. Legend of Dragoon is so good. Why that didn't get a sequel, I don't know. But it really needs one. I don't even care if the sequel is bad. It could be Tales of Symphonia 2 bad, and I will still be grateful that a sequel came out. This place needs a teleporter. Or 7.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I just...
Do you remember which boss?
I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Eisen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes. In general, at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helavis.
Works for me. Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Oh, water person and a dragon. That would have to be... I know exactly who you're talking about. It's... You get that one chick with the hammer. What is her name? It starts with an M, I think.
A new recipe! I've gotta try it.
Scout ships.
It's like Marty. I probably got it all wrong, but I need to check it out. Also, Smiggy, by the way, I checked out your offline screen. It's good stuff. It's a lot better than mine. Dragoon characters. Meru. That's it. Meru. And she gets the Dragoon Spirit from Linus and Rigol, or Rigole. Yeah, that fight is tough because the dragon will like do that tidal wave move and it does 1 billion damage. Legend of Dragoon has some of my favorite battle music. Specifically the boss battle number 3, which was the music that Emperor Dole had, and some of the V creatures. I forget what they're called. I forget what they're called. Legend of Dragoon. Virage. Love that music.
Our next target is north of Helives, near the Faldes ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helives.
With the mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helives right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Wow, doing a Legend of Dragoon run? Oh my gosh, that is so tempting. I don't know if I could fit it in.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Innominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Innominat, so that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they are made aware of Innominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Innominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I am a Moloch after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why's your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Huh?
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the Turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is... Bienfu?
Yup, yup! You got a letter from yours truly! I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you. Dear Moloch Laphicet, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like this.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years. She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all you wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter.
That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Oh, Bienfu. All right, let's set sail. So for me to do, it's already the 6th, and we're see the issue with. Let me see how many weeks we got. We basically only have 3 weeks left. And I still haven't beaten this game. This game, how much time are we? We're at 38 hours with this game. And right after this...
We've loaded everything bound for Helaviz. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Helaviz Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink, and as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Helaviz have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
Somebody on my friends list renamed themselves to Left Arm of the Forbidden One on Steam. That caught me by surprise. I only have 3 weeks because Zelda Breath of the Wild comes out March 3rd, and I'm going to be playing that on release day. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to be playing Star Wars The Old Republic and try to get as far as I can with the story of at least one character. I have no idea how long it actually takes.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Helavies whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Eleanor!
Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
But how can you be sure?
Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, Kamawana, don't cry.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right. Let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me.
I hate that character so much.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Luffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Well, she shouldn't have ate her mama. How about that?
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush! How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Odd indeed.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad.
The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the Exorcist's been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medissa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medissa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
It sounds like Heloise isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medissa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medissa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Kamawana is a Therian, which are the creatures that we're hunting right now to take away from the Abbey. Velvet is also a Therian, and she's so fussy because she ate her mom.
Are you all right, Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the Abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Helovisians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Eloise was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too.
Why did she eat her mom? There was a dungeon where we went to go pick her up. It was the water dungeon. This might have been on a Saturday, I think, maybe. I think it was last week or something like that. But anyways, there was a Therian there, and there was also a wolf monster, or wolf demon, and we attacked the wolf demon, and then she crawled to this tree demon, and the tree demon ate her, and then we had to fight the tree demon, and the tree demon turned out to be Kamawana. And a Therian is a creature that siphons malevolence, which is angry thoughts, from humans, and feeds it to a powerful Empyrean, which is supposed to be a god, named... Okay. Whatever that was. I forget his name. Starts with an I. Inominat. Imominat? Inominat? Inominat? There it is. Inominat. The last sentence right there. Down there. Yeah. So that's what the Therians are supposed to do. So we're rounding up the Therians because if we kill them, they're just going to get reborn again. So we're rounding them all up so that the Abbey cannot use them. The Abbey is a church that Artorias is currently in charge of, and he, or at least the game is trying to tell us that he's manipulating the church to some degree to, I guess, we don't exactly know what he's doing, but it has to do with Inominat, and it has to do with his control over the Abbey. It has to do with siphoning all this power. All that in a nutshell.
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman too?
Aye. This town got swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
This calamity is us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Dun, dun, dun. Nah, man, I don't like your minigame. Is that chest over there? Okay. Alright, fellas. And potential lady fellas. I'm gonna end it here for today. It's been a wonderful Monday night playing some Tales of Berseria. I have a Legend of Dragoon outro that I'm gonna play because I like that game. And you know what? I am gonna add it to my list, and I'm probably gonna play it before I replay those other games that I have. Yeah, can't think of their name for whatever reason. But tomorrow, 5:30-ish PST, for some more Tales of Berseria. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the music.